What up? It's Courtney. Oh, you were outside. Oh my god. We just had like the worst thunderstorm ever. Like, I recorded some of it, but of course my phone stopped, so it's just a clip now. And like I've told you guys a million times, those apps will not download on my phone. Oh, I got it. I found it. Like, it's still raining a little bit. Oh, you stopped the rain? Cool. Thanks. Okay, so, yeah, so here's your makeup. We're going in until I'm done cleaning. We'll come back out, okay? Good Lord. So anyways, guys, yeah, I went out and I tried to, film some of the thunder before it started raining because it was just like one continuous thunderclap after another. It was really bad. Like I said, don't know how to edit. Can't get that video editor to download on my phone. I don't know what the hell to do. I've tried updating. I've tried resetting my internet. I've tried restarting my phone. I've tried a bunch of shit, and it just... Now I can't even re-download Twitter or anything. So if anybody's trying to get a hold of me, you're going to have to get a hold of me in my comment section for now, until I can figure out how to get Twitter downloaded on my phone again. I might have to do a factory reset, which really sucks because I have some videos on here that I don't want to lose, like my ghost videos, because I want to clip those down into just the little part where that happens, and then put a video together with that, and then the explanation, just a shortened video, because I feel like people would want to watch like the shortened version more than have to watch a 25-minute video just to find... We'll pick it up and clean it off. Let me clean it off. They'd probably be a lot more interested in watching, you know, a 10-minute video than a 25-minute video, and then another 25-minute video for the explanation. So, hold on a second, y'all, I gotta get sat down. So I came into my bedroom to get the little, chair, so I could sit down in a specific spot. But I want to show you guys my little nightstand, I think. Whoa, look how yellow I look. That's the color I really wanted to do my eyeshadow today, but I didn't have like a really bright yellow, because this is my other shirt.
I want to see ghost video.
This is the other shirt that had the lace in the sleeves, and I cut it out. So this is the Little Mermaid one. I love them both. I really like how they fit now. Like I said, the sleeves were like stiffening up in the other one, so instead of throwing them away, I just cut out the sleeves, and I love how they turned out, because now they're summer shirts, and it's summer. So, anyways, so here's my stand, y'all. This is how I went ahead and did it. Got my little Buddhas sitting here chilling, and then I got this one sitting here. I put the diamonds around the edge of it. And then I did this one, which is obviously a mermaid tail, and I've got crystals inside of here.
Said? What he said?
That's a geode.
What he said?
Would you hush? And
what
this,
he said?
Somebody brought me.
What the Buddha
Can
said?
you be quiet?
What
It said rub my belly for good luck. And then this I got in the hospital whenever I had Autumn. There was a card in this. And my aunt got it for me, and so it's special to me. And then the owl my mother-in-law gave to me. So there you go. Oh, and then
there you go, Buddha.
Butterfly.
There you go, Buddha.
Cool. There's my butterfly. I don't know if you can see it. That was my mother's favorite kind of butterfly. And then here, I'll show you the other side of it too. So on each side, it's like really pretty. So anyways, that's just...
That's Mom.
I don't think I've ever really showed you guys my bedroom, but that's my nightstand in my wall right behind my... in my bedroom. Come on, Autumn, right now. Come on. I don't want you in there if I'm not in there. Got too many electronics and stuff in there for you to be messing around.
Sorry, Buddha.
So anyways, I'm already 5 minutes in and I have not even started my point of today's video. Go sit down. Please go sit down. Today is an important video. I want to speak about something.
You gonna make
oh my god. No, it's not scary. The floor's weak right here. I don't want to sit right there where it's gonna fall over or something.
Yeah, it's leaky.
Alright. So,
My belly's full.
I'm feeling blue today.
Ah!
Patchy as hell. Please sit down. Please, Autumn, I'm not in the mood today, baby. I'm just not in the mood, okay? Please sit down. So, got a big old pimple. Yesterday I got really good news. In my last video, I showed you guys the good news. And if you're really invested in my life and care about what's going on with me, that's a video that you can watch. But, so that news, would you knock it off, please? Hold on. Okay, I'm making my video. You can tell me the rest later. She said Rudy bit her on the toe.
No.
It's like a little spot on her toe, but it doesn't look like a bite mark. It looks like a bug bite or something. So anyways, yesterday I was feeling pretty good because, I got that letter in the mail. And I didn't even realize what the date was yesterday. Can you knock it off, please?
I just heard a ghost.
Can you please go sit down? I'm not in the mood today.
I just heard a ghost in it.
So I didn't realize what day it was yesterday. And then I got on Bella Morte's live stream last night, and she was talking about how it was the death date of her mother. It was the anniversary of, you're not getting popped, no. It was the anniversary of the day that her mother passed away. And I thought to myself, man, that's really close to when my mom passed away. And I looked at the date, and of course it was the 28th. 28th makes 8 years for my mother too. So we both of our mothers passed away on the same day. And all the good feelings and how I was feeling so great and pumped up yesterday, it just kind of all like drained from me.
Oh.
What, Mammy? I see. That's cool glass, huh?
That's blood.
No, it's not. But it all just kind of drained right from me. And, man, today I woke up and I'm in a funk today. As you can tell, I picked everything blue today because I guess I'm just feeling kind of blue. My eyes are really red because I cried a little bit today.
It's red?
Yeah, it's alright.
I want to see the blood.
There's no blood. They're just red. They're just bloodshot. There's no blood. Stop being a weirdo. She's drinking juice out of a Shopkins. So anyways, yeah, so my mom's been gone for 8 years. And, because she passed away in 2011, so yeah, that makes 8 years. And it's long periods of time I go between, like, having these little emotional outbursts. They get longer and longer in between. I thought somebody was at my house. It gets longer and longer in between times of it happening. Because, in a way, time does heal wounds. They don't ever heal, though. No, he's not, baby, stop. I don't think they ever heal, per se. I think that they just kind of have this scab over top of them all the time, and it repeatedly gets ripped off every time you have an outburst. Maybe for some people, time does heal their wounds, and they don't really think about who they've lost or whatever. I don't really think that's common. But for most of us, like I said, it's like a scab, and every time something happens that brings that person to mind, sometimes it's happy thoughts. I have a million more happy thoughts of my mother than I do sad thoughts. The only sad thought I really have is that, she was sick her whole life. She had no quality to her life. She still loved life. She loved everybody. She was such a good woman. I mean, I wish that I had an hour to describe to y'all. I saw that. Be careful. I wish I had an hour to describe to y'all just what type of person she was. She was so sick. She had a port in her chest and had to hook it up.
Quit jumping on me.
Shh. She had to
Quit
put.
jumping on me.
Autumn, stop.
Quit jumping on
I'm
me.
not listening to this the whole time, and nobody else wants to listen to you scream in the background
Quit
either.
jumping on me.
Well, like what? You've got clothes on. What do you mean put something on you? On your toe? So, yeah. So, like I said, my mother, was a traveling nurse, and, her patients meant more to her than herself. She had a port in her chest that she had to be attached to 4 hours out of the day to get nutrients, because she had short bowel syndrome, because they had to keep cutting pieces of her bowel off because she has diabetes, and she had a, not a colostomy, an ileostomy. An ileostomy is on your front instead of your side. And it wouldn't heal. They kept having to pull pieces of bowel out, and it would never heal because she was diabetic. And they were had to do that because she got cancer when she was in her late 20s. She got cancer because she had ulcerative colitis. So somebody said something in chat the other day, and it was like, you talk more, or you have more shit than somebody with colitis, or something like that, and that definitely triggered me. I even said in the chat, you know, this person is seriously hated by everybody, but I will say, they didn't know that. You know, they didn't know that my mother had ulcerative colitis, which really in the end is what killed her, because all the complications came from that. But they didn't know that. But it still triggered the fuck out of me, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know, it just bothered me. Because colitis was terrible in my mother's life. Luckily my brother didn't get it, because he's the one that it travels from father to daughter and from mother to son. So, I never had a chance of getting it, but my brother did. I do have stomach issues, but not anything to do with colitis or anything. Yeah, she had a ton of health issues, but everybody else was more important than herself. She was so selfless and caring and compassionate and just the most loving person I have ever known in my life. Hold on, my husband's messaging. So yeah, she was just an amazing woman. And it seems like the most amazing people you will ever meet have the shortest lives. She died at 42. Ow. How many days are in this month? Her birthday was June 2nd, so she died just short of her birthday. And man, she was so excited about being a grandma, because we found out I was pregnant about 3 months before she passed away. And she kept a journal she would call me every day and ask me how I was feeling, and then she would write it down in the journal for my son to have when he got older. Damn it, I didn't want to cry. But my son, obviously, he never got to get older either. Because I lost my son 9 days after my mom passed away. Yes, and you are my rainbow baby. And you're my angel baby, and you're my miracle baby. And I love you very much. Okay?
I love you.
Mommy,
werewolf!
Okay, hold on. She wants to watch Werewolf on her phone. She always wants to watch Werewolf. She's obsessed with werewolves.
Let me toss you.
What, honey? Oh, no, don't toss it. I'm too far away for you. I'm too far away. But most of you know that, I lost my son, you know, right after I lost my mom. They said it was from stress, but it was not. I'll tell that story on my channel someday, too.
Werewolf!
I'm putting it on, honey.
Sonic!
So
Where was Sonic?
I have dreams all the time of my mom, and she's always holding my son, and she's always holding my son, and I have dreams that, you know, they're alive and that, you know, it was all a dream, that they passed away. Here, baby. And then I wake up and realize that that was the dream, and it kills me every time. Because I get to see them in my sleep, and I get to, you know, hold my son in my sleep, but then I wake up and I wonder, is that what he really looked like? I never got to even see his face. Like I said, I'll tell that story someday if y'all are interested in hearing it. But time does not heal all wounds. Time puts a band-aid on the wound. Time helps a scab form. But the wounds will never be healed. Just because I had my beautiful, gorgeous, sweet, funny little rainbow baby doesn't mean that I forget about my other children that I lost. Doesn't mean that I don't want them still. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't rather have them all with me instead of just Autumn. You know? Time didn't heal that wound.
Yeah, that's me.
I believe that all things happen for a reason.
That's me.
Yeah. Because they thought my son... they thought I wasn't nearly as far along as I was because my son did not weigh what he was supposed to. He was very small. They said that he probably would have had a lot wrong with him. He had a lot of issues. And at the same time, I was with my ex who was severely abusive, on drugs really bad. And after I had him, I'd have probably been right back on drugs too. I'd love to say that I got clean for my kids, and I did get clean for my kids. But at that time, still being with him, and I know he wouldn't have wanted to quit drugs, I'd had a really hard time staying clean. I'd have probably done it for a while, but I don't know if I'd have been able to stay clean for, you know, ever. Everything happens for a reason. If I'd have had that baby, I would have stayed with his dad and tried to work my family out because I would want my child to have his mom and his dad together. Imagine if I'd have had all three of those kids. And everything happens for a reason. All 3 times I got pregnant with my ex, I lost the babies. I get with my now husband, the first time we had sex without a condom, and I got pregnant, and my pregnancy with her, I had no issues. Things happen for a reason. Believe that. The universe works in mysterious ways. Some of the ways I get, some of them I don't. Like my mom passing. I will never understand that. I still needed her. I was really young. I was only 20. Yeah, I was 20 or 21. And I still needed her. You know, they say that people that die young, you know, God needed them to be an angel to somebody else or something like that. I'm agnostic, so I kind of believe that. I kind of don't. But at the same time, like, maybe she was needed to be an angel to somebody, but I needed her to be my angel here on earth. She was an angel here on earth. That woman, everybody that ever met her loved her. I don't know how many people told me that she put color in their day. To her funeral, it was not black. Nobody wore black, not one person. It was a tie-dye funeral. Because she just put the color in our day, and she was this fun, happy, loving, caring hippie lady with tattoos and crazy colored hair and, you know, piercings, and she was just amazing, man. I could not have grown up in a better home. My family life now sucks. Ever since my mom passed away, my family life is gone. Nobody communicates, nothing. It's really sad because my mom did hold our family together for a long time. And I just never understand.
He did drop a bombshell here that she was always on the impression.
I'm watching Steve. But this video was more important to me. I just had to make it because, you know, I had my little cry. And I thought I was done for a little bit, so I go ahead and make the video so I could get through it without crying. But I did pretty good, I think. My lipstick is just going everywhere, and I don't even care right now because I just want to get this out. I wish that she was still here, and I would put her in my videos, and y'all could just see what an amazing, beautiful woman she was, whatever. Any of you that love me would absolutely adore her because I'm half the woman she was. And it sucks because, you know, my only regret with her is that, well, not my only, I have a couple regrets. One of them was that she was an amazing cook. Like, oh my god, her food was so good. Like, unbelievably good. Like, her cooking kind of reminded me of, Paula Deen. I know Paula Deen's, like, massively hated now, but that's just what it reminded me of, you know. Home cooking, you know, lots of butter, and, I mean, she cooked healthy sometimes, too, but when she cooked, like, mashed potatoes and that kind of shit, she put, like, 5 sticks of butter in that shit, you know. Luckily, I did learn her mashed potato recipe because she made everybody loved her mashed potatoes. Nobody else was allowed to make mashed potatoes for any holiday or anything because everybody wanted my mom's. She usually did all the cooking, but even if we went somewhere else, she, you know, had to bring the mashed potatoes. She was just, oh my god. Oh, I miss her. My regrets, though, that regret of not learning how she made all of her food and paying more attention when she was cooking, because I would help, but I wouldn't pay attention to what she was doing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't learn the steps. I would just mix the eggs or whatever, whichever step she was asking me to help with is all I would do. I wouldn't learn the whole process. So that really sucks. Like I said, mashed potatoes, that's about the one thing that, you know, I always said, I want you to teach me to make those. Because when you're gone, and luckily I did, because she was gone way too soon. You know, I always knew that my mother would die young. We all knew she would die young. But I didn't know she'd only be 42. That's way too young, you know. My Uncle Rick, her brother, he passed away at 45, I think. His wife poisoned